All right, it's 10 minutes until 7 o'clock, and we had a little bit of good news. It's not enough rain to get excited about, right?
Yeah, a few sprinkles. So if you get a raindrop on your windshield going into work this morning, maybe you can get excited about that.
Yeah.
But it's something we haven't seen in a while. And, by early next week, we may see that rain chance come up a little bit more. So hopefully we can get that to happen. Let's take a look at what is happening this morning and today as you are heading out. As we just talked about, a few sprinkles across northern portions of the region. We're going to look at that on Dual Doppler here in just a moment. Today, by the way, is also an ozone alert day. Air quality may reach unhealthy levels as we go throughout the day, so that's something to keep in mind if you are a respiratory or you're respiratory sensitive or perhaps an allergy sufferer. You may start to feel the effects of that as we go throughout the day. And we're all keeping an eye on that cool down at the end of the week and into the weekend. And as mentioned, perhaps a little higher chance for some rain early next week. Fingers crossed. Here's a look at some of the sprinkles. And again, the bark a little worse than the bite here. This is falling from the mid levels of the atmosphere, and it's got a lot of dry air to get through before it gets down to the ground. And most of it is evaporating as it does so, but there may be a few drops here or there, especially anywhere along and north of I-44 as we go through the morning and midday time frame. So if you happen to see a few raindrops, it will be possible. Unfortunately, not enough that's really going to help with the drought situation. But notice we bumped that rain chance up a little bit going into early next week, and we might even see that linger into the middle of next week. Right now, it doesn't look like it would be heavy rainfall, but at least it is something that we do desperately need. I'll step back here. We've got some beautiful views here over the metro on the Wade's RV Weather Camera Network. That downtown shot there at the BOK Tower. Whew, that is looking really good right now. You can see some of the clouds though that are filtering through. And getting out of some of these clouds, that's what we're getting some of those sprinkles out of. 60 degrees currently in Tulsa. We're going to warm things up as we go throughout the day. Some of us even down to the 40s and 50s this morning, but we even the numbers out into the 80s we go this afternoon. Maybe a few upper 80s. Some of these numbers might be overdone just a little bit here on our model, but it'll be a warm day nonetheless. And then we'll keep temperatures comfortable through the evening hours, more than likely back into the 50s for tomorrow morning. And then tomorrow we'll have one more day in the 80s with a northerly breeze. We get a reinforcing shot of some cooler air that comes in from the north as we go into tomorrow night. And that's what really cools us off at the end of the week. Look at the high on Friday, low to maybe mid 70s at best. Some of us may even struggle to make it to 70 once we get into Saturday. Going into next week, highs right around 80, but notice we'll keep that lingering chance of some rain in the forecast, maybe even a chance for a few storms by the middle of next week. We'll be watching that closely because we do need the rain.